We're going.
Settings, audio.
We're going.
We're live. What are you looking at over there?
Oh, sorry.
Picture.
This is my handy dandy porn watch.
Wow.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Where's Ben at? There's Ben. Okay.
He's here.
All right. Well, I guess we'll we'll start it off though.
Take it away.
I think that was a great intro with the watch.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, with this game, everybody has a watch that has the
Yep.
C's on there.
Just so. There we go. Okay, so that's what that is.
Very Parker Lewis.
Synchronized watches.
Yeah.
So Jake, what is this podcast we just started?
Okay. So here we are. So we got a new name. I think it's official now. Are we going official? Can we say official?
Let's call it. It's official now, man.
It's
No more
official
changing
now. As of today, right now, it's official. We are the PSVR Off-Centered Podcast.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
So
You know,
obviously,
our
obviously we got
our logo is wonderful. That was done
Yeah.
by Mr. John Riggs.
yeah, logo, very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
and
Very good.
and the banner, had to use it all for
Yep.
the Twitter, the tweets.
That's right.
Yeah, it looks
Does this
very
mean I
nice.
have to
Yes,
join the Twitter stuff?
You don't have to.
I'm
like-
guy over here. What's
Like I said, I think it'd just be good for panhandling for some DL codes, so we could do some reviews maybe.
Please, sir, may I have a DL code?
Yeah.
Please, sir. All right, so going around the room, we have to our right, Mr. Ben.
Hey everybody. Nice to,
Hey, Ben.
nice to be here.
That-
What's the name above my head? Is it my name or is it the?
It
It's
says
the Video Game
Dads
Dads podcast.
Okay, yeah, Video Game Dads Podcast. This is the Off-Centered Podcast. Pay no attention to my name. Okay.
Mr. Podcast.
Mr. Podcast. And
And that's
further to
about
our right,
it.
we have
Martin, hello.
super energetic and straight in front of me
can't-
over here.
You can't see him though. You can't see him because he's wearing camouflage.
That's true. Yeah, all I see is a pair of hands. And straight ahead, we have the legendary Mr. John Riggs.
Yay!
Hey,
Thank you,
just
thank you.
Way taller than everybody.
We need a soundboard.
As
We need a
normal, so
soundboard.
this is-
It's probably the placement of my camera. I bet if I hiked my camera up a little bit higher, it would drop me down a little bit lower.
No, I kind of like it.
Is there a medical chair and a bed involved right now?
No, there's not. I'm just sitting on the regular bed. I'm not doing the medical chair thing like I was doing for Star Trek. Or Star Trek.
All right, and directly to my
Right
left.
to your left.
Yes, right to my left. We have Mr. What are we going with?
We'll go dirty.
We're going
Hello,
Mr.
Dirty.
Dirty. Mr. Dirty.
Hello, world. Hello,
Dirty.
world. Dirty.
I just-
Dirty, whatever you want to call me.
I just
I'm
love
just
that
pulling
your
one over.
avatar makes you look like you're like 70.
It's the only beard I could find.
Yeah, we need
I
a beard that
hate-
like hits the floor.
I hate all the colors, so I went with, I want to get a scar, like Geralt. Dale.
Hey, Rec Room has really been killing it though, I think. So
I
we
agree.
might get stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah,
I've been
I think this
ex-
beats out. What was the first
Home.
podcast?
Oh, no.
Werewolves Within.
Yeah, the waiting room
Yeah,
for Werewolves
Werewolves
Within.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
I would
The
say
lobby.
so. I still want to get a hold of Ubisoft and be like, see, we're trying. You need to set up something specifically for us.
Right.
All right, yeah, so that was something I wanted to touch up on. We got a Twitter account now, at PSVR Off-Centered. And if you ever want to email us, but I would highly recommend just commenting, and we can probably see you even live, possibly.
Yeah.
But email otherwise is psvrpodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, some of the things we're going to hit up on today. Games that are coming out and the release dates. Some places that you can find physically released PSVR games, which is unfortunately not the majority of the games. We're going to have a few quick reviews. I don't know how many exactly. 2, 3? We going 3?
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4? Okay. I know
Go with
somebody
the flow,
has.
Jake. Just go with the flow.
I know somebody has something in particular that came out.
I've got something so good.
And who gave that to you, by the way?
Nobody. I bought it.
Oh,
That's true.
I
He
bought it at midnight.
he's a paying customer.
Oh, okay. All right. And then finally, we got the PSVR 2.0. There's already talks about that, so we'll kind of hit up that in a little bit. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and even though we are all around a table, we are actually all around America, even though it seems like we're all in one place. Half of us are in Missouri, right?
Yeah. Well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
4/5. Yeah. Yes.
Are you
around the
Just-
world.
this guy's in Washington State, so
Yeah.
but
Ben
isn't
is
that
further
amazing?
north than us. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So games coming out. We got Bravo Team, and as of the airing of this, that comes out tomorrow. Who all has that pre-ordered? I tried.
I do.
Okay, so we got Riggs.
John does.
Yep, mine should be here tomorrow. I did the pre-order about a month ago, so I'm getting mine through Amazon.
Oh man,
So
yeah. Go ahead.
Mine actually, I was doing Gamers Club Unlocked. Currently, the listing at Best Buy is kind of messed up.
Oh, yeah.
You can only buy the digital one. You can't buy the physical one. So I'm waiting until it gets. I'm waiting till they make a listing because I have some gift cards in order to get that. But I'm excited about that. It looks good.
Did you just try today, or did you try earlier this week?
I tried yesterday. I didn't try today.
Okay, I think the reasoning behind that is I couldn't do it either. I tried tonight. I think it's because they can't guarantee it'd be there the day of release, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow to put in our order.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Martin, didn't you order from Best Buy?
I didn't order it. I was looking it up.
Oh, okay.
It looked fine to me though.
Yeah. Gamers Club Unlocked. It comes out to be $31. Can't really beat that.
Yeah. So who? Sorry, Dirty. Did you get it as well?
I did not get it. I think I'm gonna probably wait on that one a little bit. I've still got a backlog. It looks good, but for me, it's a shooter, so it's not too crazy interesting.
A shooter.
I was gonna say we got
VR, right? Military shooter.
and you can do
cover
multiplayer,
shooter.
right? Yeah, multiplayer, right?
Yeah, I've heard it's 2-player multiplayer.
Two-player,
Is
yeah.
it 2-player only?
Probably.
Or is there more?
I'm
It
thinking
looks like
probably.
it's 2-player. I've heard it's 2-player.
I don't
And
think
it's a
there's a
cover
versus.
shooter.
Yeah, it
So
seems
you
kind of
have
like
to,
an
like-
on rail / cover
Right.
shooter. Yeah.
So you're not like, it's not like Doom or Halo where you're running around all over the place. You have to zoom from point A to point B. Kind of like a Gears of War if all Gears of War was going from behind this car to behind this layer of tires, behind this pile of bodies. I don't know what's in the game yet.
I mean, that's
so I'm
not
gonna
what that is.
You cover your you basically cover your teammates. So you move to cover. You start covering him while he's moving to cover, and you just kind of work your way up the map.
Right.
Yeah.
My biggest
Yeah.
issue with what I have seen of it is when you move out of cover to another cover spot, it jumps out into third person, and people that have played it that I've read have said that it's very jarring.
That
To
sounds
just
like
Yeah.
pushed
that's
out
it.
into third person. I can't imagine if it's that bad that they're not going to patch.
Hey,
Right.
pop quiz. The answer gets this dart, so it gets to hold the dart.
Right, dart in
what-
the face.
John already said Gears of War, but what's the real kind of first cover
Winback.
shooter that came out? Well, okay, that's PS2 era. 2 words with a slash in between. Came out for the PS2 and also I think the PSP. No, just PS2. Anybody?
It's not a time. It doesn't start with time, does it? Time
No,
splitters?
it's
Time
no,
Crisis?
okay. Kill Switch.
slash?
Anybody
Oh,
play
really?
Kill
Switch.
Okay.
Yeah, Kill Switch is like the first cover shooter ever. It's kind of dated. It doesn't hold up well, but it was pretty cool.
Is that a first person?
No, it's third person cover shooter.
At the
I think-
over
I
the
think
shoulder
Win-
style.
I think Winback's got it then by a few years.
Oh, N64.
N64,
Well,
I believe that was the first.
I obviously didn't include the cloudy Nintendo 64. I got my Nintendo 64 controller, by the way. There, you could have that, Mr. Winback.
Actually, If you haven't played Winback's actually a pretty good game.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. It was like their answer to like Metal Gear Solid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
Like
like a mix
time.
of
It was-
Metal
it was-
Gear- Yeah.
It was a poor
Yes, I
answer, but
controlled
it
it.
was an answer.
It was incorrect.
It was an answer to a question no one asked.
It was an E for effort.
Okay. So yeah. Also, something I wanted to hit up on with Bravo Team. Who's going to be playing with the aim controller on that? I know I will be.
I'll do my best.
I would like an excuse to use that thing. I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on it right now too. Doom, I
It is a great
actually.
piece of hardware.
I was gonna say Doom. I actually preferred to use the controller, so I don't know.
felt like when I played, because I played through Doom with my controller first, and then I got an aim. First time I got into Doom, standing and playing that game, because I normally played it sitting, standing with the gun, those things ran up on you, and you realized they were 7-8 feet tall. It was so much more engrossing.
Oh,
I mean, it
yeah.
just like drew you in.
Martin, how about you, bub?
I have the aim controller, but I haven't even opened.
Perfect answer. Perfect.
Speaking of that, hopefully they don't flub the launch like they did with Farpoint and make it so hard to find the bundle.
Right.
There is a Bravo and AIM bundle, correct?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There is. I don't know how much it's going for. That's a good question.
You guys
80,
know if I
I
cut you off.
think it was 80-ish.
You're right. No, that's
Do you think
that's
we
not so
could-
bad.
Farpoint was.
We should
That's what
see-
Farpoint was.
It would be
Actually,
kinda cool to do
80s
a podcast
80s.
in a level.
I was gonna
A
say
Bravo
it.
team level.
If it's actually $80, that's not bad. I mean, the game itself is 40, and then
Right.
that-
I mean,
that would-
it may maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have the aim controller yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty
okay.
sure that's what Farpoint was. Farpoint was like $79.99.
If you get
Yeah.
it from Best Buy with GCU, the bundle between
63.
Yeah, which, by the way, GCU, that's 20% off anything new at Best Buy, which is
So
awesome.
what does GCU stand for?
Gamers Club
Gamers Club
Unlocked.
Unlocked.
Club
Yeah.
Unlocked.
Ah, look at that. Okay.
Yeah, $30 for 2 years, which not bad at all.
Yeah,
They pay
just
for
had
it.
to renew.
Do you also get points and stuff like that, or is it just
I think you get points for so long as you have a login at Best Buy. I think you get points anyway, but I don't know if there's.
Oh, that's right.
added-
They already have yeah, that's right.
They have
yeah.
a tier system. So if you spend $0 to $1,500 within a year, you get their base, whatever, half a point per dollar. If you spend $1,500 to $3,000, you get their elite status. And if you spend over $3,000, you get like elite pro status. And the only changes for that is you get special days like Black Friday. You get access to all their, actually the Black Friday deals are pretty good. You get access to their deals 12 hours early. So all the stuff everybody's waiting to hit refresh. A small amount of people get to do that. I bought a fridge, so I got to do that. So that was a lot of fun. So hey, if you guys want anything early, I get it 12 hours early. So let me know.
Oh,
Speaking
cool.
of fridges,
Yeah.
I really need a fridge. So,
There you go.
Are you being
I hope-
serious?
No, let's talk in November.
All right.
Dart.
Well, anyway, moving on. Sorry.
Okay.
What else is coming out?
Yeah, so we got the American Dream. It had a release date, and then it had another release date, and now it has hopefully the final release date. Yeah, so it got pushed back to April 6th. I just got an email today from Play Asia. What really sucks for me on that is that my summer lesson is bundled with it because I did it in one order. So however long they
Yeah,
keep
way
pushing,
longer than-
yeah, however long they keep pushing the American Dream back is how long I got to wait to finally get summer lesson. That
And
will
so American Dream, for those that don't know, what kind of game is it?
So you do everything with guns, like literally everything. Like you flip some
It's like
burgers
Job Simulator,
with guns.
like-
Yeah.
So it's NRA, the game.
Yes.
Like you're flipping hamburger patties and stuff like that with guns, and yeah, it looks interesting enough. But it's only physical in Asia. It's not being physical here in America.
sold out?
UK, I believe. Europe.
UK,
Sold out
okay.
yet, or
Yeah. Yep.
is it sold out already, or
No, it's a
can
pre-order.
you still pre-order?
Oh
Still
yeah.
pre-order?
Oh yeah. Yep. And then
But it'll
that's
be digitally available here, though.
yeah, and then something else that Play Asia just put up. pre-order of Blind, which Blind looks awesome. I would love to play that.
Blind does look awesome. That's
Yeah.
what I want to pick up for sure.
Now,
I'm a huge fan of there's a game called Perception, where it's a walking simulator, but you play as someone who's blind. This looks like a VR version of that.
right.
So
Is there a digital version of that available already?
for blind,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I
I was going to say, I didn't think so. See, that's how bad I
Yeah.
am. If it's not physical, I really don't want to even bother, unfortunately.
But there's so many great
I
digital
know,
games.
I know. What's the one where you play? Yeah, like what is that? You're like the superhero.
Megaton Dreamfall. Megaton Rainfall.
Yes, that looks
Right?
awesome.
Yes.
I probably
Yeah.
would spend the money on that.
Does anybody else have that game besides me?
I haven't, but I've been
it on
recommended it
sale.
several times.
What'd you
I
say?
meant to get it on the sale, but I forgot
Yeah.
about it.
So I got it based on that PSVR Frank. Shout out to PSVR Frank.
Of course.
If you don't know
Frank
him.
Show, what?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we got to get Frank on the show. Then we can say, "Welcome to the show."
Yeah,
But he has to do a live a cappella version of his song. Pulling in.
With all of us.
I'm sure it'd be beautiful.
I get to do the wow wow part.
So I never even heard of that game, but I saw his channel, showing it off, and I was like, "Gosh, this is pretty good." He does say the controls are a little hard to get used to, which I agree. But basically, you are an Iron Man Godzilla. How else would you describe this? I think John, you described it as
Like an Ultraman.
There you
Ultraman.
go.
Thank you.
There you
It's
go.
like an Ultraman Iron Man crossover. If Iron Man was Ultraman.
So some of the best parts are you basically with your hand movements can zoom up, zoom down, go across the world really quickly, kind of like you're in a spaceship. I will say it's one of those, 7 out of 10 motion sickness games where I could play it for maybe half hour at a time, but that's it. That being said, it's really a lot of fun. One of the best parts of it, honestly, is like when you're not killing any enemies, you can kind of destroy buildings with like your shots or your power-ups and stuff, and like people scream and things like that. It's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun to play like the God complex, whatever, of the world. But I ended up playing about an hour of it so far. I highly recommend it. I think originally it's like a $30 game. I ended up getting it for, I want to say like 12 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember? I forget how much it was during that
Yeah,
sale.
I think normally it's 15.
Oh, normally 15? Okay, I don't know how much
So you
I
probably got it
spent.
for like 11 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it was the most I spent, but it was a really great game. Highly recommend it if you're prone
how
to
much-
motion sickness.
How much did
Wouldn't be a
everybody
fan.
spend on the sale?
Yeah, who
I
wins
person-
that?
I
spent,
personally
I think
spent
about,
60.
Zero.
about the 540.
Yeah,
Zero.
nothing.
Really?
Man, physical.
He doesn't do
Physical.
digital.
I like to get physical,
Yeah,
yo.
That's for you.
There was some good stuff in that sale. For
No, I
$2.50.
know there was, yeah. But my physical collection is putting me in the poorhouse.
What'd you buy,
Yeah.
John?
No, it's funny. I didn't buy anything either. All the games that I wanted the most were games that I already purchased and paid full price for. So I was like, well, that sucks.
Yeah,
but there was
yeah.
a couple of like that. There was a few games that I probably... Is the sale even still going on right now? Do you know? Or is the deal over?
It was off on the 27th, I think.
Okay, so it was like just for the month of February or something.
Yeah.
There's a couple of games I could have gotten, but it was hit or miss for me. I don't miss them. They'll
know
come
what I
back if
ended
it
up-
comes back again.
What I ended up
Arizona.
buying was-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say about that pinball VR.
Yeah,
pinball
yeah.
effects.
I do have that one.
Holy cow! Did you buy all the tables or just the tables that came with it? Because they had separate.
I have the default unit, whatever that comes with, and then I also have The Walking Dead and something else that like another DLC. But I remember The Walking Dead one for sure.
So the video I watched
and the
on
other-
those,
Yeah.
the tables look kind of stubby. Do they look normal size in VR?
Normal size, yeah, normal in
Okay.
VR to me. Yeah, they look perfect. There's some wide ones. I own a couple pinballs in real life. I will say, it made me feel like the ones in real life are a little obsolete. because I know
Really?
with having to me it's that good because you can change your angle and you can like lean in, you can lean out, you can move up and down really easily.
Oh man, I might have to check that out.
Yeah,
The
like,
analog stick is tilt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can
I
you
will say
play?
it's
Can you play with your moves and like?
No, not that I know of anyway. I don't think you can.
That will probably be
idea,
an
though.
update. Yeah, it'd probably be an update.
Yeah, you
if I
end
had
up
to
playing
guess.
with your triggers, but it feels really good and intuitive, and it doesn't feel like awkward. It's not like you see your hands hitting the side. I will say it's pretty forgiving for a pinball game. It seemed like it wouldn't give you bad, rolls or whatever, bad outs that often. But the animations with everything and the look of it, I was thoroughly impressed. It's like a top 3 pinball, or I'm sorry, it's a top 3 like VR game for me right now. I would not hesitate to recommend it at full price.
Awesome. Yeah, I consider
Damn,
getting.
it makes me sad. I didn't get it.
So
Well, it's cool too because when you're playing
My hand
it,
is shooting across.
oh, your hand is freaking out, my friend. I had to turn your wand off and then.
I'm trying to reset it and get it back in there.
This is just like real life.
But when you're playing whatever table you're playing, the background around you like fits the mood. So when I got the
Is that distracting at all?
it can be if you want it to be because you're looking around. He's like, oh look, there's a donkey over there. Or like I was playing the Walking Dead, and the Walking Dead one, there's like a chained up zombie right here trying to grab at you, and then on the other hand is like a girl trying to hide from the zombie, and she's like kicking soccer balls to distract him and stuff like that. And like you want to see the background stuff, but you also just want to play the game in front of you. So
Gotcha.
it's really fun though.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Martin?
Hi.
What theme are you playing that has a
Oh, the donkey. It was which one had the donkey? There was a few different tables on there. And then the DLCs, I got The Walking Dead, and then Zen Studios do, what is it? Castle something.
Yeah, they're all generic, like not real pinballs,
Gotcha.
but they're all kind of based off. Like there's that one. There's one that's based off like what is it? Not Friday the 13th. What's the Twilight Zone?
Oh, cool.
That one's really good because it has a table at the top on the back glass, or the back art that you can like get up to. So yeah,
There's like an underwater one and stuff.
Yeah, the
And what
underwater
did
one's really one. There's a space one. I won't take too much time talking about that game, but that game is really, really good.
What do
Yeah,
tables
I need to
run
check
on
it
that?
out. DLC.
Well, again,
When-
the sale I got.
Yeah, that's true. When you buy the default package, I forgot how much that was, and the default one comes with enough table to keep you occupied for probably life. But what was like? I want to say there weren't much. There was like $2 or $3, maybe $3 or $4 or something.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
If you're really into it, and you're like, oh, here's more. They came out with a FX3, which is now on Switch. It's on PlayStation 4 and other things, but it's not VR. So the VR one is FX2.
Okay.
Yeah. To me, it's night and day. I mean, playing a pinball game, yeah, it's great. It was nothing like the real table. Playing it in VR, I mean, I completely sold in VR. I want everybody to like play that who have played a pinball machine. So
Right.
It is that good. Yeah.
Yeah. Has
Totally.
anybody gotten Arizona Sunrise or Sunshine?
Sunshine, no.
Have not.
Oh man,
It
I
looks
almost
cool.
I almost pulled the trigger on it, but $30 digital, just couldn't do it. I do have a pre-order. I do have a pre-order of the physical copy now, though.
Okay.
I've read good things. And
April, I want to say.
it looks like they support it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I
Oh
see.
yeah. I've heard nothing but good things from it, so I'm excited. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So yeah. Moving on. We're gonna take a look at where to buy your games physically outside of your region. So this seems to be a real pain in the butt for people.
Yeah.
But it's also one of the number one asked questions that people ask us all the time.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, it's like split
Region-free,
right down the
region-free,
middle. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's PS4, so everything's region free, which is nice. Oh, where did Ben go?
He's grabbing the dart.
Sorry.
You're good. So yeah, the US, I would say, have as many exclusives as the UK does right now. And so in the US, there's quite a few games that we're having to order through different websites. So obviously the first one would be PlayAsia. PlayAsia's been getting like the UK games and stuff. Of course, they also had what was it, the VR Fun Pack, which had the not so great games on it.
Is that where I got my job simulator?
Oh, really?
Job simulator was.
And is the U.S.? Well, it had to be a U.S. copy.
No, it's not a U.S. copy.
Wait, Job Simulator was only released in the U.S.
But from them.
Well,
I believe I got it on a link provided by you, Mr. J.
Well, that's probably true, but it's a U.S. copy, sir. What are you doing?
I am trying to find my copy.
He's gonna look at the back of the box here.
Yeah, if it has ESRB, you know it's American.
Under his tongue.
Fair enough, it is a U.S. copy.
I told you.
There you go.
I told you. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead.
They don't sell U.S. copies on PlayAsia, do they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They do.
And UK and Asia. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're pretty decent retailer to go to for everything.
The shipping is just horrible.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I have to order a bunch of stuff all at once.
Yeah. But you got to be careful with that, like with me with what is damn dart. Okay.
Summer school.
So summer lesson. Yeah. Martin, did you get summer lesson? I gotta know.
Nope.
Are you lying to me?
I'm pretty sure that sounded like a guilty no right there.
Yeah.
No,
I am
not.
curious to check it out.
Martin, did you get Dead or Alive Extreme 3?
No, I have not. I've been looking at it on for the Vita, but I haven't. Just
the old Vita card.
I am shocked and awe right now.
I found that at a vintage stock locally, and it was just so out of place.
Really?
And I had to get it. I did a review of it for my podcast because it was so random and stupid. And
it's only released in Japan, right?
Yeah, but it was here, and it was in like some small town in Missouri, Belton, Missouri, the V stock. So I had to get it. It was kind of expensive at $30, but I figured,
I would have grabbed that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's going for like, isn't it going for like 50?
As I showed you guys in a screen cap, there's a butt battle. So I mean, what can you ask for?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's well, we'll just leave it at that. Its aim is obvious.
Yes, it's very much aimed at guys without girlfriends that like Japanese culture.
Yeah. I'll send you guys some screenshots randomly. I'll make sure it's like when you're playing with your family or movies or something like that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Ben's official review was it's for an audience.
It's for an audience.
Yeah, I don't know what to say in VR though. Well, here's the thing. There's two regions. There's one that plays in VR. There's the Asian version, right? And then the Japanese. Like one's Asian, the Chinese version, the Asian version, but only one of them has the VR mode.
Right. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so watch out for that. So if you find any copy of it, it has to be specifically the Chinese version, right?
I think they both can do it, but you have to be in that region, or your PSN account has to be in that region, because you can't download the DLC, which is unfortunate.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I guess you could just make another account. Of course, you'd have to, since it's PSN, you'd have to. Well, no, PlayStation Plus. You don't have to have for that, I guess. Okay, so that's not bad. You just probably pay a little bit more. Okay, so some of the other websites I wanted to hit up, base.com, which is UK located. And I've actually ordered several things from there. They're kind of my favorite right now, it seems like, as far as like importing prices. Yeah. They had a really good deal. Me and Dirty got Super Hot, which I've got a problem, and I totally forgot I even ordered Super Hot.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you got it?
Yeah. Well, it's on the way.
Sure this time?
Yeah, you actually got it already, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for me.
Mine came in today. I haven't popped it in yet, but.
Have you played it at all before?
No, I have not.
Oh, sir, you are in for a treat.
I've heard lots of good things.
Treat!
And the physical
And a treat!
copy was
cool.
cheaper than the digital copy.
Yeah, it came out to be
this
like
month.
$19.50 or something like that with shipping. That's awesome. Yeah, because the digital copy's like $30.
You can high five.
Yeah.
High five. So yeah, check out base.com.
Cool.
Okay.
I used them too. Yeah, I've used them too.
I gotta. What we got here? Oh,
Sorry,
yep,
that was
yep,
me.
Yep. Okay. Also,
It's
wanted
weird
to check out.
It's where
What's
that
up?
base.com is a UK site. It's like .com, COM,
Right,
but it's a
right.
UK site.
And I think I told you guys initially wrong too, because I think I was like .co.k or UK, and then you're like, no,
Right,
that's not it.
And that didn't
But
bring
no,
you there.
base.com. All right.
Yep.
There's a couple
also-
things I want to grab. I want to grab that super hot for sure.
Yeah. Is it still on sale? Because we got
I'm not sure.
and shipping was only like what was it like £1.97 or whatever?
Oh, dude, seriously?
Yeah.
That's like
think
U.S.
I paid-
shipping prices.
Right.
I think
right.
I paid $19 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it was like
pretty good.
1950
Yeah, because
something.
the game
Yeah.
itself was like
Yeah, it's
least
like
$20.
Yeah, I think it's
digitally.
30. I think it's I want to say it's 30.
Yeah.
They do ship in a paper thin cardboard envelope
They,
though.
they do,
Uh,
yeah.
I'm fine with that.
As long as it
Mine were, like,
works.
fine.
PS4 cases are awful anyway. I just assume I'm going to have to buy a bulk
I will
pack
say
of them
it
eventually anyway.
It flagged my American Express account from ordering from base.com, and the only time I've ever been flagged, I've actually really had my crap stolen. So it was so nice to get that phone call and find out, like, oh, no, that's my dumb VR crap. It's fine, American Express. You allow it.
I want to
That's
say
because
Go ahead.
That's because you tried to use American Express from a UK site.
Yeah. It all just...
I want to say they accepted PayPal whenever I did it.
I think I
Oh,
paid
that's
PayPal.
handy.
Right.
I believe I paid PayPal as well. Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
to check it out as soon as I get off of this podcast.
Perfect.
If I can use PayPal, that's perfect for me.
Yeah,
I will say
safer.
Searching these websites that you gave, which are great, base.com, and what's the other one you gave?
PlayAsia.
Malaysia.
Play Asia.
No.
Oh, we've got more.
You
Yeah,
changed
we've got
yourself.
more.
Oh, we haven't gotten to it. But anyway, it's hard. Some of them are kind of hard to search. Hard to search.
Are you talking about game.co.uk?
Maybe, yeah.
Well,
Let's talk about
do you
it.
know?
Interesting. You should talk about that.
Because that's the
Segue.
next one. That's the next one on the list.
And,
game.co.uk is hard to search,
away we
huh?
go.
Yeah, so I think game. I do not have 100% on this, but I'm fairly certain that they're actually owned by GameStop. I believe that's GameStop in Europe. I'm not sure on that. I don't know.
Illuminati.
That's Illuminati. There's an all-seeing eye in their logo. No, there's not.
That we know of yet.
I will say, but this was around Christmas time. When I ordered from them, it literally took a month for me to get my order. So I don't know if that was a Christmas thing or if that's just how long it takes. What are you doing? You digging?
Everybody's doing ridiculous hand signs at this point.
Yeah, you can't. Oh,
Oh, there goes your
There we
couch.
go. There it goes.
There goes your couch. Oh,
Oh,
the couch is haunted
no!
by a...
Stop
Okay,
it.
well, it's be that kind of party now, is it?
All right, so we don't have a couch any longer.
Thank you.
Technical
Can we-
difficulties, folks.
Can we legit make a tree fort out of? Can we make put the chairs back to back and then put the table on top of it upside down and all that?
Absolutely.
No, we don't have to do it right now. I'm just saying.
Oh,
There's a lot you can do in Rec Room.
I feel like we need to get crazy with the room that we actually start making for the podcast specifically.
Okay.
We need to get crazy, and then I need to learn how to save the room after we do it, because that's a thing.
Yes.
Okay, and then obviously another website we got, of course, Amazon.co.uk. Pretty self-explanatory. It's the European version of Amazon.
Right.
However, it seems like a lot of stuff will not ship to the U.S. from there.
That's too bad.
Yeah, that is too bad.
And your US Prime account will not work, unfortunately, even though it's both Amazon.
There it goes. Your couch is about to... Your hands are...
Oh, perfect. I just like my levitating hand there. It's fine.
So
There's another one on the other side.
VR is not yet quite perfect yet. It's not one-to-one.
Well, I was going to say, I do have them just sitting on either side of me on the couch. So.
Yeah, I could tell.
Oh, another website to check out for UK releases. So 365games.co.uk. And I don't know if you guys... Yeah, I didn't know if you guys ordered from there or not. I was actually pretty happy with my orders through there.
365 Games. What did you order through there?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to say that's where I got my assembly and what was the two pack?
Oh, perfect. Syndicate. Assembly and
perfect.
Yeah, that's where I ordered that from. And that came within 2 weeks. And then I also ordered, which it's on back order because they got rid of the date for it. This is not VR centric, but the Wii U version of Axiom Verge, because it had a release date. It had a release date, and now it's off the table until to be announced. So
it's done. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. But that's all I got as far as if anybody knows any more websites that we can get some like UK releases. And,
no, I think you pretty much covered them all.
Yeah, I mean,
what about
or in the comments if somebody else is watching this, please let us know.
What about eBay? We talked about eBay.
There's eBay. If you want to pay 300% of what you do, you can try eBay.
I will say Syndicate was cheapest on eBay that I found compared to all the websites, but that's every once in a while.
Wait, what?
I found
Syndicate?
Syndicate.
What is that?
Was cheapest. You own it.
You have it.
What? Yeah! I haven't played it.
Hey, that's our host, everyone.
Wow. My goodness.
There is a point in time in a man's life where he says, man, I should probably slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
yes, I do have like 40 physical games now, so.
That's twice today. But that's twice
Jake, you
today.
lose your privilege to have your hands. Oops.
Are you marking on them?
Yeah.
That's right. You have to draw the X.
Is that even a thing? Can you do that?
It is.
Mark minor.
How do you mark on this? You know?
You can't mark on flesh. You have to use like pad and paper and stuff. No, it's a drinking thing. If you had a bar or a club and if they think you've had too much to drink, they'll draw an X on your hand, so you can't order anymore.
Oh, that's never happened to me. Here it's an X means you're a minor and you can't drink.
Oh, well that works too, I guess.
That's a Missouri thing, I guess.
Or
I don't know.
Or they literally throw you out, which that's also an indication you've drank too much.
Yeah. That may also be a Missouri thing.
Yeah. Could be. So so you guys have played some games. Who wants to give us a little brief review? I know Dirty played a game that he's been wanting to play for a while. I don't remember the name of it. What was the name of that?
Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one. That's where this thing shoots eggs at you, and you got to jump on it, and then throw it.
Most
and then
people don't know it wasn't really a Super Mario Brothers game.
That kind of thing.
Don't you dare, Martin.
Doki Doki.
You dare.
I played one. We'll get the lesser out of the way and leave the best for last.
I was going to say we should throw a dart. I'll throw darts, and whoever gets closest gets to go in order of talking about the games they like. Huh?
I agree. Let's do it.
All right.
Where are the darts?
Darts. Here's one. You ready?
I got one.
We'll just use one dart.
Where are we standing? Where's the line?
We'll go right next to Martin. Martin, you ready?
All
right. Who
you
goes
doing?
first?
After you.
All right, I'll go first.
Wow.
I
don't know if we're getting that back.
Looks like I'm going last.
Ben got the abstract Rasta man up there.
So
all right.
I'm back.
Nope.
Oh, and so did I.
Yeah, see, it's a little thrown off. How are we gonna?
I win by default.
There's one right here.
There's one right here.
I'm not gonna do a review, but
Just throw a couch at it. Martin, just throw a couch at it.
Hey, that was pretty good.
I think I'm the closest there.
Let's go Martin first then.
all right.
okay with that.
What you got here, Martin? What game are you gonna review for us?
Utter
Martin.
Chaos.
Yeah, okay.
So I bought a ton of the digital games on sale, and one of the ones I got was first-person shooter called Mortal Blit.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It was cool. It's taken me a little bit to get used to, but it's dual hand guns, and so you could be shooting, it's wherever you're pointing with the move controller, so you could be shooting like this and two guys on two different sides.
Is it on
laying away on them.
Yeah, are you stuck in one position, or is it locomotion? Are they calling it locomotion? Is that what they're calling that?
It's complete teleportation, and you're kind of stuck in a spot.
Choo-choo. Is it choo-choo?
Until you've cleared all the people, and then you teleport to the next spot.
Okay.
I really enjoy.
You're not in control of movement.
A butt container here, and you're standing here shooting at the guy, and you physically move yourself, and now the guy can't shoot. And I was pointing the gun over here shooting. I couldn't see where I was shooting, but I was still hitting the guy because I had the gun
fun.
out over
Oh,
here.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I like that mechanic that where you can be behind cover and stuff. Super Hot is actually set up that way quite a bit. Have you guys played Super Hot at all?
Oh, yeah.
Not yet. I was waiting for the physical.
Oh man, it's good. It's real good.
I've beaten it. It is amazing. The replay value on that one's great, too.
Oh yeah. There's
You guys are hyping me up.
it's
good. It's good.
wait,
real good.
wait. Didn't you say you didn't want to play it because I said there's sweating involved?
A little bit. I don't like he was talking about Martin was just talking about having to do all
muted or something?
moving.
I will say this about Super Hot. Why are you in? What are you doing? I will
Jake's
say
in the couch.
Am I?
Can you hear me? Am I muted?
I'm comfy. I'm comfy here. No, you're good.
Okay.
Kurt, I hear you. You're good. No,
So, yeah, the moving around. I like sitting
seriously
in my
can't
chair.
hear.
I will say
You might have muted me then. Well,
It
you
is-
Can't hear me.
I can hear you.
I can hear
I can
you.
hear you.
Martin can't hear me though.
Nope, I guess not. I think you did.
Hi, Martin. Can you hear me?
Is
Even
Martin
in
muted?
VR, he's smug as hell.
He's not even trying to unmute you. He's just looking at the time.
I think he's just steadily muting every one of us.
How about these jerks?
Yeah, we're all muted. He's just doing his own thing.
I don't blame him.
doing calculus over here.
So this is
TI.
this is what I want to say about Super Hot. You forget that you're doing physical activity because you're having so much fun with it.
Can
I will
play
say
it
that.
sitting down though. Is it?
No, I will say no,
Shit.
because you're gonna
You
have
wanna buy
to
a copy of Super Hot?
you're gonna have to physically hide behind cover and then like reach out and grab like guns or knives and all this stuff that's like coming at you.
Is there a lot of crouching and standing and?
Yes.
I will say this. You can default on sitting and make
Yeah.
that kind of when you're standing. So you could do like, okay, I'm sitting right now, right, in real life, and you do a lot of this. You can you're going to have to shift a lot. But
Yeah.
there
I mean,
are some.
I've played games that are normally easier standing and like
Yeah, you just make do.
duck down in my chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Farpoint was a stretch to play that sitting with a control.
I'm gonna say you're not gonna be able to do like half the stuff you're gonna want to do because there's gonna be guns that'll fall by your feet and you're gonna have to pick them up and stuff. And
Don't tell me what I can't do, Mr. Friedel.
I know you can do whatever you like.
Yep. You can be in a couch if you want.
Yep, yeah, you can be in a couch like me. Look at me. It's like Office
Yes,
Space.
set your
See,
goals real
dreams
high.
dreams do come true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Full
think,
body
uh,
cast.
So to wrap,
Oh, Martin's back.
to wrap up my review, it was definitely worth like the $2 or $3 that it was with 75% off.
Oh, that's all it was? $2 or $3. I should
Oh,
have
wow.
picked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
That was
no,
the great
no,
thing
maybe,
about that sale.
maybe that one was 7 or 8.
I think
was-
so. I think.
It still was cheap enough to grab, and I enjoyed it.
You know, that's one thing I wanted to say too. I'm loving the price point on these games. I mean, when you can give something a shot at like $5, it's totally worth trying out for $5. You know,
Especially when they have they always have some sort of sale here at least once a month, a couple of games.
right?
But the sale that just passed was awesome. If they do that on like a quarterly basis, dear God, I'm gonna need like a couple of hard drives.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Oh, speaking of hard drives, Ben, what did you just do here?
Oh, I just so I had my launch PS4 still going strong. Thank you. And then I upgraded the 500 gigabyte to a 2 terabyte maybe a year ago. And then I went and was so tired of having all those downloads when you put on it. It's like, yeah, I'm going to play a game, ready to sit and wait. I opened up all my games I hadn't played and put them all on my hard drive and then filled that sucker up. Then I bought a 4 terabyte external.
Nice.
So far, and very pleased with it. So I have a
So
total
you're
of
rocking
6.
6 terabytes. That's awesome.
Rocking
Yeah,
6.
I've filled my 2 and then some multiple times. So I've had to
and
delete.
it's so frustrating because then you got to delete this, even though it's probably a game you don't need, I guess. But
Right.
In the off chance that you want to play it again, you're gonna have to sit for half an hour waiting for it to download.
Right.
That's why.
Does it load well?
Yeah.
The external,
I've-
'cause, like I've worked with some external hard drives where it's almost like you have to dump it from the external hard drive to the system. That takes a process, and then you can start playing the game again. But is it just like streamless, like as if it was internal?
So far, yes. On the only
Oh,
the 2 or
perfect.
3 games I've put on there so far.
Okay.
but
So
far, so good.
So to get into the technical aspect of it, technically, if you get a USB 3.0 hard drive external, you will actually be loading faster than the internal SATA 2 because it has a faster throughput.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you just have to get a USB 3, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and Best Buy has a
an
few
external.
good.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and Best Buy has a few of them. So there's 2 PS4 branded ones.
That's
well,
the one
one's
I
PS.
got.
Yeah, there's another one that doesn't have the PS4, but like even the external hard drive of it's the like same number and stuff, and it'll save you $10.
Right.
And both the reviews are really good. So for $100, it's, I don't know why, but for memory, I feel like that much memory, it to me worth it. But $100 is still a good chunk of change.
Yeah. Not bad though.
Let's talk in November. Let me get some.
What is
stuff
this
from
about
you at
November?
Best Buy. Black
Yeah.
Friday.
I've got you covered.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, Mr. Friedel.
I'll hook you up.
Nobody ever invites
It's- I was just being a smartass. I've been looking.
He'll hook you up.
I've been
still
looking
have your-
around lately.
I still have your Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, no.
So right
I
over
got-
that way.
Got my copy. So
It's in this fictional room.
I have 3 freaking copies of that game.
Yep. Yeah, I have the dev
got-
copy or whatever. The
I have
yeah.
a dev copy that I didn't open.
How'd you get the dev
And,
copy?
they
eBay,
were
of
out.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, they were on eBay like a week before they got
So,
released. I got
yeah.
the dev copy that I left open.
The dev
I got
copy or sample copies, they will have the for people that don't know, they will have the punch out of the cereal bar on the back.
Right.
But what's really interesting about these is they're sealed with that. So yeah, that's pretty
They
cool.
do it
Yep.
before they put the bifold on.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
But I have that one, and
he
got me one because I didn't think I'd be able to get.
Real quick, I also got that Apollo experience. I had the demo before, but I actually bought that because it
so
was just a
good.
couple bucks. Yeah,
I got
it was
that.
real
It was
good.
so good, so
I got
hard,
that too.
but
I
so
need to
good.
play it though.
Does everybody
It's
have
so
it?
good.
No,
Yeah, Zebby?
no, of course.
I'm not sure what it is. What is it?
Yeah,
The
You got it.
Apollo experience.
Oh, yeah, that was the very first game I purchased when I got my VR. So
Nice.
yeah. I
so
that
is it
one.
like
I'm-
it like real footage or?
No, it's
yeah,
Polygon.
Mix.
Oh, okay.
But,
Oh yeah, no,
you
that's
start
true. There
out-
is a mix.
Yeah, you start out watching the video and kind of watching almost that documentary.
Presentation. The presentation was absolutely
Yeah.
amazing, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody's ever watched or seen, if you like space exploration, there's a series called When We Left Earth.
Yeah.
It is a 6-part documentary of the whole Apollo space program, and that was so, and I'm not a huge space junkie, that was so amazing. This kind of fits hand in hand with that. So if you've ever, like, that's kind of like the planet Earth of, like, a documentary that's not, sci-fi. It's that good.
Oh, and that's a perfect segue into our Reaganomics discussion that we're going to have.
Yeah. That's me.
I think we landed on the moon quite a bit before Reaganomics.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 1960,
cool
1980, same thing.
It's very, very cool because you can either actually play the game, and there's limited playability, or you can just live the game,
Yeah.
and you don't have to control the ship, and you don't have to do anything. It's an experience.
Right.
It is. I was blown away. Oh, sorry, I muted myself. I was blown away by it. I was absolutely blown away by it.
Did any of you guys find the Easter egg on the moon?
No, I got bored on the moon.
No,
Yeah, 'cause that's the first thing you want to do. When you do the moon mission, like you're actually jumping on the moon and all that, and you can look up and you see Earth and all that. That's what you wanted to play the game for, and you go there and you're like, okay, this is fun for about 2 seconds.
Yeah,
And you plant the flag.
I looked
See,
at
I couldn't even
everything.
find that.
So there was a I wish I would have kickstarted this thing. There's a place that
Is
you
the
can go
Easter
to where
egg?
people-
Is the Easter egg you're in an Arizona desert, and it's a film crew?
There's a setting scene.
Right?
Well,
That would be
Like,
great.
action.
That'd be
spoil it
great.
for you. It's pretty good. It's pretty
What's
good.
his name?
It's
The guy that did The Shining, the one that was supposed to direct it.
Kubrick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kubrick.
Yeah, Kubrick comes walking in. Cut.
All right, so what's the Easter egg? Because now I'm curious.
Okay, so the Easter egg, if you go, and just for reference, where you start out, the flag in relation to the ship, just kind of keep going. I found all the walls. It's basically the equivalent of about an acre's worth that you can actually
Yeah,
like, walk
you can
around.
find the walls.
So
if you walk too far, the wall shows up.
Yeah, so you keep going and going and going pretty much north of where you start, if there's a north, right? And find oh God, what is that sci-fi? This Kubrick sci-fi film, the famous one that
The obelisk.
Yes, the obelisk.
The
There's an
obelisk is on there?
Yes.
Oh, no
But
way.
what's cool?
Oh, I want to see that now.
Yeah, what's cool about, and it's not to scale, so the obelisk is maybe like 15 feet tall, roughly, or 20
Still,
feet
that's
tall.
cool as hell.
But
Oh, that's
what's
awesome.
cool is on it are all the names of all the people who kickstarted the Apollo thing, because evidently the Apollo thing was a Kickstarter funded
wow.
thing, and you paid $20-$30. Now, if you paid like $50, you get a Polaroid on the moon. So around the obelisk, the obelisk is down in a well. There's about 20 or 30 like actual like people with their families took pictures.
That's awesome.
I wish I would have known about it, because then you're immortalized on the moon. So you have your name on it, whoever
Virtually.
kickstarted, and then you
Yeah,
have
virtually, yeah.
a virtual like.
Did you
3 by 5
know
millimeters snap.
that you
We're
can
not
pay
all using
money? You can pay money to have a star named after you.
Did you know that's a bunch of bullshit?
That
Yes.
is very true.
Yes, I did.
But I believe this was all done too with the help of NASA, and like they used like all of their data.
Yeah, with permission.
Yeah, so when you're not actually playing the game, when you get to the moon, you can actually participate in helping to land the ship. And or you can play it the other way, where it's almost just you experience, you don't have to do anything. And all of that data is provided by NASA, so it's an actual simulation of that to me is just amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a very cool experience. It's maybe half an hour, if that. It's about a half an hour if you just go from start to end. And just like when you're like launching in the shuttle, and you can look closer and you see like every little individual switch, and you're like, holy crap, I could never do this.
Oh yeah, and
There's
it's
a
a great
billion
one.
switches in there.
And they
Put
have
your
all
head
of
through everything.
the radio chatter.
Chatter.
They got
Yeah.
all the radio chatter. They got all the radio chatter, and the talking back and forth with mission control and the astronauts. It is super slick.
Yeah,
and I
right.
appreciate they
Crazy
had
really
the
cool.
looking
entire
game, but
yeah,
definitely cool.
It's a cool
Very-
experience.
Yeah, Definitely. Oh, it's a good one for grandpa's hidden candy. Like older people who kids that you don't want to get sick. You could put an 80-year-old in it. It won't freak them out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Anyway.
So reviews. Who else got one?
I think John said he had something, didn't
Sure. Unless Martin has more.
I'm done.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay, cool. I recently picked up Infinite Mini Golf. Have you seen that one yet? Have you played that one?
he? Have not.
Infinite Mini Golf from Zen Studios. It is, it's mini golf, naturally. The analog stick you pull back and then let go to hit the ball. But the different worlds are cool. Like one of them is like giant world, and it's like a little boy's bedroom. But then like you have to like hit it through, like the course will have like Hot Wheels cars and I don't know, dominoes or something in the way, and you have to like maneuver your ball around it and all that. And it's just a fun experience for mini golf. You know, I like golf, but I suck at it. So something like this.
Hey,
A little
nothing
bit
wrong with
easier
that.
for me. There's like a nightmare world. There's like a Santa Claus level and all that. But there's also a level editor, so you can also make your own levels and make your own tracks, and you could do like the 360 stuff. There's a lot going on with it if you have time. So, Infinite Mini Golf. It's I had a lot of fun with it anyway.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Sounds really cool. Yeah, it sounds really cool. And is it you can play multiplayer?
I think like probably more like couch co-op. You can probably like pass the
okay.
controller back and forth or something like that. I don't know if there's an online element. I haven't looked yet. But just playing it even as a one-player mode, it's cool to see because each level has so much cool stuff going on with it. You want to see what the next element is. And then like the tracks will be like you'll stand in the middle of it, and the track goes like all the way around you, down corridors and all that. So you have to like keep turning around to see where the ball's going next and keep track of it and all that.
How much it was?
Really cool.
And there's like power-ups along the way too. So like you get a rocket to like blast through things and all that. Price was, I don't remember. I think it's like 15 or 20.
Hey.
And it's digital, but hopefully we'll see it physical eventually.
Yeah, I want to see
You never
everything
know.
physically. LRG, get on it. Everything.
You know, I was thinking about that too with limited run gaming or something. Is a company like Zen Studios, and Zen Studios they do the pinball game, they have the Infinite Mini Golf, there's, what's that, is it called Castle Storm?
Yeah, I think, that sounds right.
Something or other. And it'd be cool if someone like Limited Run Games could grab like say those 3 games and put them all into one disc.
Yeah.
And then release that.
Yeah, I mean, if
like-
it's all by
Zen-
the same devs, I would think they'd be able to.
Yeah. It's the Zen Studio Super Pack or something, and that would be so awesome. I'd love that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it would be a
that'd be
rough
great.
sell whenever it's $5 digitally, and they're like $30.
Yeah.
I mean, they do that all the time.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
no, there's yeah.
yeah.
Hey, you
but
know
I'll
what-
check it out.
You guys know a game that Limited Run should pick up?
What's that? What's that?
that?
Tell me.
It's this little tiny, teeny,
Yes.
little game
Yes,
called
yes.
Moss.
Ah, there it is.
You mean the game that people are writing articles about that they should pick up a PSVR based on that game?
That's the one. Bing, 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 bing.
Let's not pussyfoot.
Yeah.
Tell us what Moss is. Tell us what Moss. Describe it.
Man, it is so hard to actually completely encompass into words what this game is. Seriously.
Oh, I know. Well, minus emotion. That you like this game, like protagonist, the diorama style, storybook.
I got a director over here.
Well, no, I'm
so-
just
No,
saying
no.
it's got a unique aesthetic. We should describe
It is from the moment you pop this game in, it is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sorry, I might have muted. I am playing on a regular PS4, not a Pro. The moment you pop it in, it just sucks you into this world. The aesthetics of it are you are supposed to be a reader of a book, experiencing a story about a mystical forest fairy type creature.
What is happening with John?
turned into a.
Oh,
typo.
no, don't worry about me. I'm good.
You are basically this this forest fairy that is helping this mouse called Quill along on a venture.
And Quill's a girl. I didn't know that till
Quill
Oh,
is a
I
girl.
wasn't aware of that either.
Doesn't matter.
No,
It is-
it really doesn't.
A mouse. It's a mouse. Mouse.
It is so hard to not spoil portions of this game because this game is, in my opinion, it's one of the best experiences you can have. It's different. It's just an experience that is so hard to encompass and explain to somebody.
Yeah.
It's very Zelda. There is a little bit of battle. There is a little bit of exploring. Nothing crazy. Doesn't go off the rails or anything like that. But the experience of like putting your head down further into the
Don't do that
diorama
again.
scene, the diorama scene.
Oh my.
Experience that was completely coincidental. If you would have jumped up on the table, my head would have been in your crotch. The experience of putting your head into the lush
The universe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I mean,
demo.
it
The
is-
demo was great. I mean,
the demo doesn't do it justice.
really.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
And
I feel like
and they
there's
did
extra polish and stuff in this game.
Yeah,
like past,
they did a
past
great
the
job
demo.
with the demo too, though, in that what you played in the demo is not actually how it runs
first
in the
level.
game. Yeah,
Right.
it's very it's almost like they kind of picked and chose a couple of different scenes
'Cause I was
and put
gonna
them together.
I was even going to say I wasn't really sold on the demo. Like I played the demo and I was like, okay, I get it. That's cool. You know, all right. Yeah, it's like a little 3D action platformer, a decent 3D action platformer for VR, but done in the VR universe. And I liked when you looked down and you could see you look like the Spirited Away guy.
Right.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, move on next. But then when the full version came out and I started playing that, like you, within after you get past kind of about where you get past on the demo, I was like, okay, it's the best game ever. It's a must-have.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is definitely. There's going to be people that say it's horrible, but it is definitely, in my opinion, one of the best games on the.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah,
Fantastic news.
I agree. So the music is done really well. The production value is done really
Yeah.
well. What I liked also is when you're looking at this. Okay, so the dioramas are much about the size of this table. And it uses levels like in and
Yeah.
out in such a way that nothing's tricky, nothing's unfair, but there's always little secrets around the corner. You know, that's not
You
really
have
giving
to
it
stick
anything
your head
away.
in at times.
Yeah. Or
If you
sometimes
don't
there's-
stick your head in, sometimes you won't see a path, and that's how they make it challenging. Is that the path
Yeah.
is actually hidden back
Huh.
in the diorama.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, and sometimes so if there's a tunnel right here, you just see a tunnel opening. But when you look down, you're like, holy cow, there's like a whole other level behind there that you wouldn't have
Right.
seen without it. And then you can like look up and look at the sky, look at the moon. When you're, I really like being outside of the castle because there's so much to look at. Like you just
Yeah.
do 360s and you can hear birds coming by. The sound design is wonderful. Yeah, it's an amazing
Swamp.
game.
The swamp was amazing. I thought the swamp was just, and I won't
Yeah.
go into detail, but I thought the swamp.
Is that the
was
beginning of the
just-
game?
It's in the first.
Yeah.
The first
40
little bit.
minutes.
Because I remember there's like
Yeah.
like animals in the background and
Yeah.
that was
when
that was
you-
really cool.
what was your
there's
full
one
run
specific-
time? Would you say?
I honestly, I didn't rush myself. I spent a lot of time just looking around. I really did try to find, there's hidden items, the scrolls, that will
Gotcha.
do stuff back in the main. And I would say I got about 3.5, 4 hours out of it. But
Oh
it was-
wow, that's not bad.
That's good
Yeah.
for VR games.
It was some of the most enjoyable. There were so many times where I just went, "Wow, this is cool."
This looks cool.
Just yeah,
I think I said earlier, if you're a fan of Secret of Nim, which is kind of dark horse pick of mine
yeah.
for an animated film, it reminds me a lot of Secret of Nim. It's a little bit adult. There's some kind of adult themes going on, life and death, transcendence.
Yeah.
And then there's also like kind of this mystique of your perspective of your player. I actually watched a developer interview about this on Electronic Playground, that old video game show that's been on
wow.
forever. They had a developer interview
Tellerico?
for about 30 minutes.
Ooh,
Tommy
that's an old
Tallarico,
name.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's still going on YouTube right now. They have like 35,000 subscribers. Like,
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's on YouTube. Yeah, they have a Patreon or whatever, so it's still going.
Really? I'll have to look into
Great.
that.
Yeah, it's super. Highly recommend. We'll have to shout him out. But anyway, they did a developer interview on his like podcast or whatever and had the stream. And they said all these kind of intentional decisions they made for the perspective. Like originally they were going to have it be, like a 1-to-1 size. You were about the size of the mouse. They were going to make, just the perspective of everything and what their choices were really interesting. But you can tell they spent a lot of time on this game. I think full development was actually only about 2 years, maybe a year and a half, and it was a team of 20 to 30 guys, I think, total.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I
do have to
they
say,
put a lot of care.
I was going to say, we do have to say, big shout out to them from Mr. Riggs, I would say.
Yep.
You can elaborate on that.
Got it.
No, they the good people at Polyarch who make and really quickly, my favorite thing about Moss, like I love the little small details that you don't really think much about. My favorite part about Moss is when you go from scene to scene, like it's like a diorama, and you go on, like when you go down the tunnel, then you come out this side and there's another scene. Every time there's a scene transition, it's the sound effect of a page turning.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Let me interrupt real quick too as well.
No, go for it. Go for it.
The character of Quill is absolutely, without a doubt, one of my favorite. I think she could easily become a PlayStation mascot.
That would be
100%.
cool. That would be cool.
She has so much life. I'm almost positive she sign languages when she communicates with you. She's got a great weight when you're playing with her. Yeah. She is just such a great character. Yeah, I haven't had this high of a regard for a game in a long time, as is probably evident. But
oh man,
He wants the plush,
I'm gonna end up having to buy this. It looks like.
the stuffed animal, and all that.
just do it.
Yeah,
If
I
it
probably
comes out
will.
digital, or if it comes out physical, you'll get it again. But
Yeah, I'm sure I
I'm
will.
telling you, it's worth it. It's
I
totally
already
worth
did
it
with
to-
Super Hot, so I can.
Yeah.
Well, I know, and also I will say I'll recommend it. I'll recommend it on my other podcast. I'm excited. We're recording here this Friday, so I'm looking forward to giving out a shout out. So I luckily got my. Can I say that? How I got my copy? Is that allowed? Sure. Right?
I think you're okay, and we'll talk about how the people who are watching this can earn their own copy too, because I have an extra copy to give away.
Okay.
For this,
Yeah.
and now the other thing is, I've also been streaming this on my personal channel, but not on not on my John Riggs channel, but on the PSVR Off-Centered Podcast YouTube channel. We're also going to be giving away a copy of Moss to somebody watching this. So if you want to check out Moss for yourself, big thanks to Polyarch. And it was Ben's birthday just the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. So I got a wonderful surprise from John Riggs. He sent me the code, so I was very happy to get that game. I would buy it anyway, so that's why I have no problem shouting that sucker out. But
Yeah, no kidding.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, John. But it's a wonderful game and one I wouldn't hesitate buying. And I'm gonna look for it reviewing plugging my podcast, Video Game Dad's podcast. I'm gonna talk about it a little.
You
bit.
can absolutely plug. Yes, yeah.
I talk about VR. VR was actually my favorite thing of that first year of our like moments of the year. Favorite summary was when PSVR came out, so that was now a year and a half ago. So I'm always a big fan of VR. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Polyarch.
Woo!
Polyarch rules.
And if anyone else wants to send us codes for games to review, by all means, we will play them.
It doesn't work that way, but I can probably...
Dang it.
Let's see if we can't get some more, though. We're going to buy them anyway. It doesn't matter if we get the codes or not, but... Oh, yeah,
Quiet.
sorry.
We can't afford these games. So if anybody wants to send us codes.
There are a lot of games coming out soon, no doubt indeed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
especially...
Moss is a wonderful experience.
Yeah, I can't wait to play it. I played it off that demo disc, and I was stoked to play it. I need to
Like I
find
said,
the time.
The demo does not do it justice. The puzzles are great too.
I was gonna say, is it primarily puzzles? Because that's what the demo made it seem like.
Even the combat is almost a puzzle at times.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
'cause you can slash and then you can also evade.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Very cool. I'm just happy to hear that you guys are loving it. What is going on here? Kurt, we can't hear you, buddy.
no, I can hear him.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Really?
Fine. Hey, Kurt.
Yeah.
Hey, Kurt.
Why did that happen?
Hey, Jake, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just
I can hear
fine.
Martin.
Pull up your menu and hit the mute button on Dirty and then unmute it. That's what I had to do earlier.
That's
must be-
interesting.
Weird. Can you hear him now? Talk,
Hold
Dirty.
on, let me go back. Ugh.
Ben, what are you doing?
So I was gonna make it so he's pointing at my crotch to get him back for having.
Oh, I see.
It didn't quite work. Can you hear? What? So anything about Moss? I would give it a solid 9.5. I will say when you die, there's about 10 seconds of it being black or whatever. Every time
So it
you
does not
die,
crash the
it takes-
game.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
it takes
we're
a while
good.
to load.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Okay,
but-
we're good.
Yeah. Otherwise, I highly reviewed. What you give it a 10 out of 10, right? 30.
Yeah, I might have to do that just because I think it's the killer app.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the most
reserved.
point.
I have that. I have Super Hot, and then the pinball effects. They're all equally amazing games and reasons to buy
top three, huh?
PSVR. Oh,
I think
just
what I would have to say
sellers.
is
Yeah.
this makes me want VR Zelda so bad. like a VR Leap Between Worlds or something
gonna
like that.
hop to Sony. Yeah, so that'll happen.
Nintendo's
That-
gonna make an
that-
apparatus. Nintendo's gonna make an apparatus for the Switch, like the cell phones. You just
I-
plug it in here.
Martin, did
I don't
I
doubt
not
it.
say that the other day? I'm pretty sure I read not too long ago that they had a patent, a light patent on a goggle thing that you actually slip the headset into the goggles.
Well, that's not a
You know, you-
liability.
All you'd have to have is the lenses inside the goggles, and
Right,
then be
yeah.
able to render two images. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be about as good as the Gear VR, which is decent. I mean, this is
Yeah.
leaps and bounds better, I think.
Absolutely, but you could do 8-bit stuff easily.
Okay,
Any other reviews while we're thinking about it? that
okay.
anybody-
We couldn't give a good review of it because we don't have it. But you with the arcade stick or the flight stick.
Yeah. So this
How
is
is that flight
interest-
stick?
Boy, it's good. So I ended up picking up the only flight stick that's available for the PSVR. I got it used on eBay. I forget. I showed you guys how much I paid for it. I got it for a really good price. I want to say like total $38 or
Yeah,
something like
not
that.
I was gonna say it was about $40.
Yeah, and that was on the used market. It feels really good. I'd love to give a full video review that you can hopefully see on our something I'll upload to our YouTube. Currently, there's only a couple games that you could play it with, including Eve Valkyrie. So I will say out of everybody here, I'm probably the most prone to motion sickness in PSVR, and I have only been able to play it for 3 10-minute chunks apiece, and
Yeah.
each time I want to actually blow chunks after those 10-minute chunks. It is, I will say it is, and eventually I will say this: if I don't gain my sea legs, one of you guys will probably win the
Valkyrie,
fight. Because like I'm at the point where like it's killing me because it is so much fun. You can,
Ace Combat with that has to be. I can't wait for Ace Combat anyway.
Yeah,
If they
Valkyrie
have-
does it to me too. Valkyrie
well,
completely
for
shuts
whatever
me down.
reason with the flight stick, it makes it even worse. Now I will say
Really?
the flight stick, the immersion is unlike anything. I guess it would be a lot like the racing wheel you could do Gran Turismo, which I haven't done. But the flight stick, you can control the pitch, the yaw, where you you can make it so you can turn your right hand, or you can have buttons on the back. It's very customizable to make your yaw and so basically you rotate in this plane.
That's what I wanted to
and
ask
this
you.
plane.
Setting up the controller, is the game already set up to have it, or do you have to go into some sort of settings? Or
so the game automatically, you can start. Actually, what's cool is once you plug it in, you can actually navigate the PlayStation menu with it. You don't even have to plug in a DualShock when you start the game, so you can navigate all the menus with the flight stick, which is really nice. And then you go into the settings, and there's a YouTube person, I forget, but you basically go under the review, and they'll tell you kind of some settings to change, which I agree. That basically means that you don't have to have your accelerator all the way forward in order to keep yourself going forward.
Gotcha.
It's kind of hard to describe, but basically if you go on YouTube, those settings do make the game a little bit more quality of life. But it's easy to set. I'd say it takes about 10 minutes to set up, including from like start to actually when you start playing it. But I highly recommend it. I just don't think it's for people. If you're prone to the motion sickness, you gotta go in small chunks and hopefully it gets more.
small chunks or blow chunks?
Yeah, small chunks and blow chunks. It's something I was so excited to like play, and by the
Right.
time I updated it and got it ready and got it going, I only got to play for 10 minutes. But when I took it off and I had to take care of my kid, I was like sick for a good half hour. Yeah, it was so good.
Have you tried it with Starblood? Does it work with that?
I actually, from what I've read online, I think right now it's just limited to Ace Combat and Valkyrie. I don't think you could play it with Starblood.
Shit, and Ace isn't even out yet, is it?
No,
They've
no.
already said that it will.
Yeah.
They'll be okay with it though.
Yes.
Now, if they came out with like the flight stick Ace Combat combo package, that would be something cool. Like if they had the Namco flight stick, like with the move controller or something, the aim. I mean, it'd be cool if they came out with a flight stick for that full experience.
The quality of it, just FYI, the quality was obviously worth that $50-$60. I think you could get it for retail, and I think if they make Ace Combat, look for that to get more expensive. So if you're thinking about buying it, I'd say buy it now, because you could be like me and pick it up when not many people are thinking about it, because that flight stick is mainly not for VR. It's for all the other flight games. There's what's that flight game that's like the better version of No Man's Sky? It's
I don't know.
Okay.
Anybody in the chat?
Hey, pardon me for 1 second. I got my kids right back.
Oh, go for it, dude.
Hi.
The scary part.
This is always a fun part when
Yes. Get the water.
whenever somebody has to leave.
Everyone get the water. Everyone get...
Okay. You put it on the floor. You put it on the chair or something.
Perfect. Oh,
He looks so happy. He looks so happy in there.
Hold on.
Oh.
You can put something on.
Is it Deep Rock Galactic?
No, it's I forget what that.
Do not draw. Can you draw a penis on his face? Where's the pin?
Oh, how do you even draw? Let's.
No, it's it. Yeah, I think you have to use one of the pads and paper. Oh, you're feeding him.
There you go. There you go, John.
Oh, I'm sitting on my bed. I'm sitting on a flat plane, so I can't put my hands any farther down than this. There you go.
I can't grab it.
That's all right. It's all right. That's okay.
Alrighty. Come on. Give me here.
Now comes the ADD part of the podcast.
That's right.
He's gone. Let's mess with him.
Oh yeah, we gotta get him in the forehead.
Here. Can we just pile a bunch of stuff on him right now?
Ben, is it Morpheus? Morpheus?
No, it's
Come on, Pat.
Yeah, it's
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a flight game. But it's a flight game, and I can't think of what
It is a flight game. Okay. It's all right, though. All right. There we go. I got the pin now.
There we go. Now we're perfect. Okay. If only I could do that in real life.
There you go.
There we go. Perfect. All right.
I shall now call you Chairface.
From here on, you shall be referred to as Chairface.
Stellar?
Hello.
Stellaris.
Is it Stellaris?
I feel like that's a reference to a Seinfeld episode.
Good draw.
Ultra Rings, Elite Dangerous?
Yes, Elite Dangerous. Thank you.
Elite Dangerous, thank you. Who said Elite Dangerous? Grave Beetle, Grave Beetle. Thank you, Grave
Awesome.
Beetle.
Yeah,
Elite
thank you.
Dangerous.
Oh, are you streaming too, John?
I am.
Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect.
And I'm getting people to let them know that this is cool too, but this VR Off-Centered Podcast every other Monday is going to be exclusive to the PS Off-Centered Podcast channel,
Perfect.
which is also where that giveaway is going to happen, which is
Yep.
where that if you want to score your copy of Moss, make sure you subscribe to that channel too, and I'll do a giveaway on my I'll promote the giveaway on my channel to send people to this channel, because this is the channel that it's gonna take over from there, and I want to put some more stuff on his face here if I can.
Yep. Oh, no, I didn't want to move over. I wanted to put that on his face. Get. Okay. Here we go.
Uh-oh, here he
Oh,
comes.
oh no, no.
He's coming back.
Nope. We're not doing anything. Not
Yep.
doing anything.
Oh, he's got the dart in the back of his neck.
Oh, no,
He's
it
sitting on
doesn't.
your lap. You got nothing.
He's
a
my
Come on,
puppet.
Charlie McCarthy.
Hey, my
Hey,
name's
you're the
Dirty.
dummy. You big dummy.
Can we talk about how like stupid fun this PSVR is? Like honestly.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like we're
What the hell happened in here while I was gone?
I can't
Went
believe this
upstairs.
thing.
My son, he woke up because the dog jumped up.
Oh.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh my. All right. Nobody told him that he has a dart in his neck.
Oh, shit. I heard that. Oh, sorry.
Here, you want to come over this way? No, you're fine, dude. I got it. We're good. Here. If you want retribution, there it is.
Messing around.
No, damn it. No. Stop. All right, fine. If you can't beat him. Wait, never mind.
This has devolved into chaos since I left.
No.
This is how it
That's right.
always is. This is how it always is. Because it's
Yeah,
so much fun. Yes.
Yes.
Let's be honest about it. It always ends up like this because it is ridiculous, and it's so much fun to just be in here doing stupid crap, like picking up tables
Toss them
and
around.
chucking them across the room.
Where's that dart at? Get. That's not what I wanted.
All right.
So where were we?
Okay.
We're talking
So-
about...
Yeah, so we got the game reviews down. I only wanted to hit on one more point real quick.
Okay.
I apologize about having to jump out.
Hey, no.
No, you're fine,
Hey,
dude. It happens.
This
We
is
have kids.
live. This is live. This is what it's about. I just had a dog jump up on me.
You never
This
know
is
what's
what
going to
happens.
happen.
That's right.
You never know what's going to happen.
Did it scare you? Did it scare you?
My dog did,
Did it
not
wake you
scare
up?
me. It did not.
Did it wake
me
you up?
No. Oh, by the way. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it because things that have happened to
start.
Twitch. Yeah, things that have happened to Twitch users, I don't want to happen to us. I know that.
All right.
I'm not even going to give people the idea. So anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know, but I don't want to know, I guess, right?
Okay. Well,
Are you saying
that's
we're going to
cool.
get swatted?
yeah, exactly. Yes.
Oh, look at that.
That would be
I was
The
joking.
bicycle.
that would
Sorry.
be that would be no bueno.
No, that would be no.
Yeah.
Son come, Dad, there's police at the door.
I swear I'm just messing around in the basement with a headset on. That's beautiful, John. That's a beautiful halo.
He is just abolished any wrongdoing that could be put on him by putting that on.
Okay, so finally, the last point I want to hit on before we take our leave. PSVR 2.0. We already have many people discussing about what the future of the PSVR is and how this is nothing more than a stepping stone to what
I think it's too early.
Yeah, oh yeah, I do too.
Now, what does the 2.0 do that this one doesn't? Like, what are they thinking?
Graphically?
See,
Is
yeah.
it like, are we seeing in 4K or?
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. So like Oculus is 4K, I want to say, or maybe it's the Vive that's 4K.
Hey, Jake.
What's
why
up?
don't you
I think
move
it's
over there so you can also catch what Ben is drawing.
Oh,
Oh, I see what he's drawing.
Yeah. That's a hammer.
Is that a hammer? That's not quite the tool I was thinking of.
is that a
that's a
stick
hammer.
shift? Oh, that's a pretty sweet
if-
stick shift. Put drive and reverse and neutral.
If that what? In
Oh,
God-
it's a half peeled banana. I got it.
if that's your interpretation, man, I don't even want to know.
Oh no! What happened? What happened to my urethra? Oh no!
How many times have you said that in your life?
I'm more asking.
Too many.
Any more than zero is too many.
I'm concerned about these
I gotta erase.
these pieces that are coming off. And the pointed one, the pointed piece is just
Hey,
that's
I'm trying
Hey,
to get rid of it.
look, John's auditioning for the next Silent Hill. Pyramid.
Ah.
Now you got to find a blade to drag around.
Oh, yeah, but
just draw.
I can make one. Yeah, I can just make one over here. It's all right. No,
Sorry.
focus. Okay.
Sorry, Jake, not to throw you off. What were you saying? Things that we wish out of PS 2.0, or things that are?
No, so there's been several articles already that everybody's basically saying this is nothing more than a launching point for future PSVR stuff, which
Yeah.
I think is totally accurate. Damn it! I think it's get that out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
Focus.
What is this?
Children.
All right, which I think, if I can get turned around, is totally which I think is.
I'm giving John his sword. Oh man, that came out wrong.
It's all right.
There you go.
So anyway,
And then
they're talking
and then
about
on
another
your-
PSVR. That's
Look at your
coming
gun
up.
and say done, and all link together.
Done.
Click the done button. Thank you.
Oh.
This is wonderful. Thank you. This is perfect.
It's so lifelike.
You have to carry it backwards. There you go.
Exactly. I got it.
There
So
you
what
go.
happened to
I'll
his
give him-
head thing though? It's gone now.
There
right
it
here.
comes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that was like a opera girl because it's got. Oh,
Oh my gosh. Are we playing
Nice.
Are we playing Silent Hill 2 right now?
Scared.
Are you playing Silent Hill 2?
where's the safe room? I got to find a typewriter.
Oh no.
So frightening.
So,
I'm
2.0.
either watching. It's either Silent Hill or Platoon.
So yeah. Man, I lost her. Anyway, yeah.
All right, so 2.0
PSVR
may happen in the future. Who knows?
Right. Everybody's wanting it. Basically, a higher res screen, obviously better visuals and stuff like that, or something to push it. We won't see it until we get a faster console. The Pro helps, but it's not enough to really push it.
Yeah.
PS4 Pro 2.
So you don't
Yeah.
think we'll see something with a higher resolution screen on the inside of the
I don't I don't think so, because you would have to have that extra graphical capability to push it, which I don't think even the Pro does. If they're calling this console the Pro, we might get a Platinum. Who knows? PS4 Platinum, and that'll be.
Do you really think we need more processing power? I would think that as long as you had a better screen inside the headset, you wouldn't definitely get Fidel. It wouldn't be as blurry.
I'm not going so far to say it's the PS5 that's going to lead the next PSVR. I don't think we're going to get another one.
And that's I don't either. I maybe a revision of the second revision. Who knows?
They just always. All I know is that they always look for those incremental
and all-encompass.
You just something that they can.
The best way to get the most money out of people.
Yeah,
yes.
I believe some call it milking.
I believe that is the correct answer. Yep. But yeah, some sales figures. After Christmas sales, they were at 2 million sold units, and I'm sure that's only gone up. So that's not a bad starting point. Because what was Wii U, like 1 million units after like 2 years, 3 years?
The Switch outsold it in like 8 months, I think.
Right.
But
as a peripheral, that's amazing. 2 million.
I'd love to know what the count was prior to this, because this Christmas is the one that really.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Whenever they start having the last model for $200 plus a game,
right?
I mean, that's
when I bought mine.
Right? So. Hey, yeah.
I got mine.
Yeah.
Well, they just had that sale again. What, a month ago, or it might even still be going on.
It's still going on. I think
there's a good deal right now. I think it's $250, and that's the new model with Doom. And
the camera.
And the camera, of course, yeah. So, yeah.
But I wish they would have done an early adopter thing where I get a bunch of free games. I don't regret it, but I will say the first 6-9 months owning the PSVR, there wasn't a ton.
Yeah,
compared
like an ambassador.
to the last 6-9 months. Yeah.
I don't want to hear that, because I bought, which I knew this was a bad idea in the first place. I bought the Xbox One day of. $500, you know,
my goodness,
totally not worth it. Totally not worth it.
I got a sick deal through the local group, through our local retro game group.
Yeah, St. Louis Retro.
Shout out to Mike Jacko. I got, I think 9 games.
Oh yeah.
7 games and the launch bundle for $500.
Well, there you go.
He had used it for like a month, and he had I believe he has a Vive, and he just said it didn't. So he was just. I got a great deal.
Yeah, and
easily like a $700 bundle for like $500.
Yeah, Kurt invited a bunch of us over and played, and that was how I played it for the first time. Resident Evil blew me away, and that's when I knew I had to get this.
I still need that one. And it's on sale now. GameStop has it for like what, 30 now or something like that.
25. It was 25. I don't know.
New. Okay.
Is that still going on though? I don't know.
I don't know.
My buddy just went to GameStop today and got it. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool. Very cool.
And then GameStop, they just had the American physical for Don't Knock Twice, and I have my copy still waiting for me there. So I'll have to.
Is that 40? Is that 40?
I think it's 40. My hand. Okay. I had that in my hand, and I just couldn't dump 40.
Hey, guys, so I'm turning into a pumpkin. I might have to cut out.
Yeah, I was going to say,
we're going to call it off out here.
I think we're over our time limit. Our hour is up quite a while ago, I think, too. So
right.
I think we need a sign off.
A sign off?
You should have a sign off.
Oh, we should all do a dance, like.
Yeah, let's do the let's do the off-center. Off-center.
I'm sitting. I can't quite do that.
Off-center.
I was maybe thinking of.
Describe this.
Off-center.
I was thinking about maybe the robot.
The Macarena. Oh, the robot. Yep. I can't even robot in VR.
We need a jingle. Off-Centered Podcast. Goodbye.
I'll work on that. I need to use my music degree. I have a bachelor's in music. I need to use.
That's right. Yeah. Come up with something anyway.
Good one. Off-Centered Podcast. Bye.
Off-Centered Podcast. Goodbye.
That was Jake's idea.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
All right, guys. I will see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Adios, Ben.
Take it easy.
Goodbye,
Thank
good
you.
sir.
Bye, guys. Bye.
All right.
Oh, before you sign off,
Up.
he's already out.
Up. Up.
He's there.
Up.
Nope.
Oh.
He's done.
Oh no!
Oh,
there
he
it goes.
Taking his headset
That's
off.
my favorite. That's my favorite.
Whenever you take the headset off, it's always the best in this game.
Yes. Oh.
Yes, in the face.
Now he's over here.
What?
Oh my god!
Is
his hands
is he an object now?
I don't know.
His hands are over here.
Yeah, his hands are over here, which I can't do anything with them.
He's out. He's signed out.
Okay.
He's a negative. All right. So plug the Twitter.
Okay, yeah. Twitter at PSVR Off-Centered. No dashes anywhere. It's just PSVR Off-Centered. And yeah, the new channel PSVR Off-Centered Podcast.
Yep. That's the one to
guys.
subscribe to. It's your chance to win a copy of Moss physical. It's a U.S. only, so you have to have we don't have the EU version, the UK version, but if you have a U.S. PSVR, it'll be your chance to win a copy. As a thank you for watching that, we'll announce the winner next Monday.
Yeah,
I'll have the contest
good.
will go on for 2 weeks. So
and that's a great prize. That is a great prize.
free is
prize.
always a good prize.
Good price, yeah.
Even if we sold it to him for $30, that's a great prize.
It is.
Hey Jake.
Yo.
I'll take the sign off this week.
All right, have at it.
Bye guys. I'm gonna make out with myself.
And I think that is the perfect ending.
All right.
Bye.
Take care. Next. My goodness.